It is finally here, everybody. The most anticipated thing since The Acolyte, Ironheart.
Let's go!
A show that has had so much backlash, a character that has been around for only a few years, and she's pretty much, as you would call, a DEI version of Iron Man. And this show, funny enough, was already done a few years ago, back in 2023. Now, you could say that it was the writer's strike that caused the delays, but this show was already done way before that. And it was just there on the shelf for a while until now. And the first 3 episodes released yesterday. The next half is going to release next week. So they're pretty much trying to get rid of this show as fast as possible. Kind of like Echo, although with Echo, they just released all of them at once. So they could have just done that if they thought it was so bad. But, that being said, what do I think of Ironheart? Ignoring all the backlash, ignoring the fact that even Marvel thinks it sucks. How is the show? Well, let me tell you. I kind of like it. Yeah, surprisingly. You want to know why? This show, out of every Marvel show, is doing something very different. It's doing something unexpected. They're setting up Riri Williams to be a villain. Think about it. In the comics, she pretty much acts like one, and Marvel doesn't want to admit that she is a villain. They want to make her a hero. She's a hero. People will look up to her. That's that. And obviously, everyone called bullshit on that. Now, with Marvel Studios, I think they started realizing that, yeah, she's actually a villain because she's fucking insane. She's doing all these crimes, stealing money. She stole a suit. Like, come on. Isn't that a supervillain? Now, to be fair, other Marvel characters have done horrible stuff. Just look at Scott Lang. He was a burglar. He stole money to support his daughter. But you do get to see his redemption arc throughout the film, becoming the hero that he was meant to be as Ant-Man. It could be the same with Riri. You know, she starts out being a criminal, and then eventually she becomes a hero. But that'd just be repeating something from before. And this is probably where Mephisto... he who shall not be named comes into the picture. She's going to make a deal with him and they're going to possibly work together? Imagine that. That will be the most ballsy thing that Marvel has ever done. Making the hero a villain. Which, if I recall, it hasn't really been done. I mean, we've seen villains turn into heroes, but never the other way around from what I recall. And that is why I think Marvel might make the best show yet. A character that idolizes Tony Stark, wants to be like him, gets a suit just like him, goes out there, tries to save people, but then realizes that her actions are the exact opposite of a hero, and slowly builds up to her becoming more and more selfish. Kind of like a reverse Tony Stark, where he was a narcissist and then later grew as a person. So yeah, Ironheart, I definitely recommend it right now because I think it's going to be a fucking masterpiece if they go that route. They're now realizing that Riri Williams is a villain. Thank goodness. What's that? That's not what they're doing here? Are you fucking serious? So the last 3 episodes, they're still gonna make her a hero. But yet she never does anything heroic, apparently. You fucking serious?
I realized, having watched the entire show, that Riri / Ironheart never does anything heroic. Not one fucking thing. Doesn't sacrifice for anyone else or do anything heroic. She merely does everything for herself. She wants money. She wants her iron suit. She wants to be left alone. Literally, there's no, quote, save the cat moment.
Nah, you know what? Fuck this show. Marvel can go burn in hell. I'm out. Like and subscribe. And as always, forget it.
I'm an engineer. What I'm building is
Important?
iconic.
You serious?